30 days to the unrecognizable you, the transformation you're striving for. This is no whim, no accident. That is a daily obligation to the process. A process that will bring you to your limits and force you to grow. Over the next 30 days, you will become unnecessary to the old world, unrecognizable to your past self. There are no shortcuts here, no excuses, only discipline, purpose, and a strict set of actions aimed at strengthening the body and hardening the mind. Every single day will test you. From the moment you open your eyes to the second you close them at night, you will face challenges that push your will to its edge. But the Stoic doesn't fear difficulty, he embraces it, because he understands. True transformation only begins when you meet resistance, when you face fatigue, pain, discomfort, and still press forward with determination. This is the path to self-mastery and self-knowledge. It won't be easy, it will be uncomfortable. There will be moments you'll want to quit, but if you hold the line, if you complete each day with integrity, you'll meet a version of yourself you didn't even know existed. Strong, unshakable, inexorable. When fatigue tries to bring you to your knees, you will act, not from emotion, but from purpose. This is your path to becoming something more. 30 days, 11 actions. It begins now. Are you ready to become unrecognizable? Action 1. Build a relentless training routine. This is the foundation. Not just movement, not just sweat, but a daily battle, a call to rise. Maybe it's a dawn run before the sun greets the sky. Maybe it's calisthenics that shock your system awake. Whatever you choose, choose discomfort. Comfort is the enemy. Effort is the teacher. Your daily commitment must be unshakable. If you train at sunrise, let each drop of sweat honor your discipline. If you train at night, make every rep count. This is the price of progress, a cost paid in sweat, struggle, and will. When your muscles scream, when your breath gets heavy, remember, this pain is not punishment. It's a reminder that you are alive and that you are in control of your life. The Stoics taught us, we are masters of our actions. Every push-up, every mile, every weight lifted is a choice, a declaration that you will not settle. There will be days your mind says, rest, stop, give up, but you won't. You've chosen this path. To become unnecessary, to weakness, to become unforgettable, to become you reborn. The moment of weakness is the door to power. Every moment of weakness is a hidden opportunity to become someone greater. You don't break the training schedule. You honor it. It's not just a habit. It's sacred. A promise you've made to yourself and one you will never break. This is not just about the body. This is about the spirit. Each session, each repetition, each drop of sweat is a daily medal. A reminder, you showed up, you did the work. You refused to fold. This isn't vanity. This is victory. Forget perfect muscles and admiration. That's not why we train. We train to forge an unbreakable will. To prove not to others, but to yourself, that you can endure. That you can rise again and again, no matter the weight pressing against you. Action 2. Train your mind daily. A strong body is the foundation. A sharp, awakened mind is the fortress. Your next mission is simple. Learn something new every single day. Choose a skill, a language, a craft, and dedicate sacred time to its pursuit. Even 10 minutes of focused learning is a step forward. Every word, every concept, every moment of confusion you push through. These are bricks laid in the foundation of your best self. Mistakes, welcome them. They are disguised teachers, each one shaping you into someone more complete. A Stoic never fears ignorance. He faces it, wrestles with it, and slowly, inevitably, overcomes it. Action 3. Wake up 2 hours earlier. It will hurt. Yes, it will challenge every lazy voice inside of you. And yes, it will change your life. These early hours are sacred. This is time claimed from the clutches of comfort. Time used for training, studying, reading, or meditating. Time for becoming. Rising early is more than a tactic, it's a statement. I am the master of my day. I am not a servant of ease. Seneca warned of fleeting time. Do not waste it. Own your mornings. Own your life. Action 4. Destroy procrastination with courage. Ask yourself each morning, what task am I afraid of today? Then start there. The Stoic doesn't delay discomfort. He walks into it. He knows resistance is the signal not to flee, but to act. Procrastination is the silent thief. It steals your time, energy, potential. Take the hardest task. Face it first, and win your first battle of the day before the world even notices you're awake. Every small victory compounds. Every act of discipline fortifies your identity. This is the beginning of mastery. So ask yourself, are you willing to become unrecognizable? Are you ready to burn the bridges behind you and step forward? Not just with strength, but with unshakable will. You're not waiting for transformation. You are it. It begins with action. The world isn't watching, but your future self is. Action 4. Destroy procrastination with precision. Time is not just valuable, it is life itself. Every second you spend avoiding the inevitable is a second stolen from progress. Don't wait for motivation. Act with discipline. Discipline is what separates the dreamer from the doer. It is the line between potential and reality. Each difficult task you face is not a burden, it is a tool. A tool for sharpening your mind, for hardening your will. Where others turn back, you go forward. With clarity, with certainty, with fire. Yes, the beginning is hard, but it is replaced by pride, the pride of execution. And that pride becomes your fuel. Face resistance. Face discomfort. Face procrastination. Your day begins when you take control. Not later, but now. Are you ready to own your time and step fully into your fate? Action 5. Perform one good deed every day. Expect nothing in return. This act is simple, but its impact is profound. Do one good deed every day, for no reward, no applause, no recognition. Do it because it is right, because it makes the world lighter and you stronger. Whether it's a kind word, a listening ear, a small gesture of generosity. Give and walk away. Why? Because true character is revealed when you expect nothing. This isn't weakness. This is strength in humility. You are not the only one walking through fire. And sometimes, your kindness is the only light someone will see that day. Even if they never thank you. Even if they never know your name. Your impact remains. A Stoic gives without ego. He leads by example. He remembers that every person is fighting something. Let kindness be your quiet rebellion against a world obsessed with self. Every act of good builds a soul that cannot be broken. So your fifth action is this. Do good every day. Quietly, intentionally, boldly. Action 6. Read for 30 minutes a day. Feed the mind. That leads growth doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. Again and again. Your sixth action. Dedicate 30 minutes each day to reading about leadership, discipline, and personal growth. Not just for you, but so you can better serve the world around you. Read from the minds that shaped history, from the Stoics who taught resilience, from the leaders who endured storms and still stood tall. Create sacred time for it. Guard it fiercely. No distractions. No noise. Just you and the words that will sharpen your thinking. This is how you build strength from within. Because the stronger the mind, the more unshakable the life it leads. Now ask yourself, will you spend your days reacting or responding? Will you live aimlessly, or with armor made of discipline and purpose? These actions, from overcoming procrastination, to quiet kindness, to feeding your mind, will shape you into someone the world can't ignore. And someone even you won't recognize 30 days from now. Read with intention, but with intention, choose texts that challenge your thinking, inspire reflection, and awaken purpose. Purposeful reading, if practiced rightly, becomes like a dialogue with the great sages of the past. Through it, you can study their experiences, absorb their lessons, and avoid their mistakes. However, this journey demands humility and a willingness to question your own beliefs. For true leadership is not about possessing power over others, but about leading by example and empathy. Discipline begins within texts. On Discipline will remind you that real control starts within. Mastering your impulses and emotions is the foundation for overcoming obstacles. Personal development will teach you to never settle, to remain a lifelong student who strives each day to be better than the last. A true seeker understands that knowledge without action is empty. It is not enough to simply read. You must apply what you learn, reflect on each insight, find ways to integrate it into your life, and observe the transformation. Study, apply, transform. If you're studying discipline, apply it by confronting your bad habits. If you're learning about leadership, express it through your daily conduct. If you're deepening your understanding of personal growth, challenge your comfort and ego. Reading isn't merely the gathering of information. It is the road to becoming wiser, stronger, and more prepared. Just 30 minutes a day may seem small, but the cumulative impact is profound. Over time, you'll witness your thinking sharpen, your decisions improve, and your confidence rise. This daily practice is an investment in your identity, the person you aspire to become. Action 6. Make reading a ritual. This is your 6th action. Find a book, an article, or a lecture every day, and dedicate that time to your growth. Let each word be a seed of transformation. Let every lesson you extract be a step toward your highest self. Are you ready to make reading your ritual? Action 7. Leave the comfort zone. Then prepare for the 7th action, to experience your limits and leave your comfort zone. Every true transformation happens not in comfort, but at the edge of discomfort. The Stoics taught that growth comes from facing the unfamiliar and enduring the tough. This action is about daily acts of courage, putting yourself in situations that stretch you, whether it's initiating a difficult conversation, speaking your mind, performing a challenging task, or starting a project that tests your limits. What you choose matters less than how you approach it. Stepping outside your comfort zone is a bold act, and courage is the Stoics' core virtue. To live without fear of the unknown is essential. Courage, through discomfort. If you avoid discomfort and stay in your mental shelter, you block your own evolution. But by doing what's difficult and unfamiliar, you build resilience. You may feel fear, but move anyway. You may face failure, but you try regardless. Each time you conquer fear or unease, you prove your strength. Greatness doesn't demand grand gestures. Sometimes, it's just taking the small, brave step forward. Make it your habit to seek one discomfort each day, something you'd usually avoid, and do it with intention. Don't fear failure, for even that holds lessons. What matters is learning and continuing. Growth through challenge. Remember, Stoicism isn't about eliminating fear, but facing it head-on and using challenges as chances to grow stronger. Every step outside the comfort zone shapes you into someone more durable, more adaptable, and more self. The comfort zone is an invisible prison. Stepping out is an act of freedom. This is your 7th action, to seek your limits, face your fears, and challenge your assumptions. Do this daily, and you move one step closer to becoming unrecognizable. Action 8. Practice digital fasting now. The 8th action. Practice digital fasting. In a world overwhelmed by noise and distraction, the Stoic strives for clarity and presence. Digital fasting is the intentional act of disconnecting from social media, endless notifications, and shallow information. It's not a rejection of technology, but a conscious choice to control it. You decide when and how your time is used, instead of letting devices dictate it. Control your attention. This means carving out time daily, an hour or more free from screens and distractions, time solely for you. During this space, focus on meaningful activities. Think, write, reflect, meditate, or simply enjoy the quiet. Your mind needs stillness to process, to breathe, and to meet itself again. Most people react to their devices like slaves, jumping at every notification. But the Stoic acts with intention, giving time and energy only to what truly matters. Reclaim the mind. Practicing digital fasting reminds you that you control your attention. Disconnecting allows you to hear your own thoughts again, to realign with your values, and to reconnect with the real time without devices. Also sharpens your presence, especially when you are with others. Attention if you are alone, watching, breathing only with your thoughts, and feeling the need to fill every moment with external stimuli. Know this: peace and clarity live in silence, and within that space, true personal growth begins to flourish. At first, it's difficult. The urge to check the phone, to connect to something, the fear of missing out. But ask yourself honestly, what are you really losing? Life is happening here and now, not on the screen. Over time, digital starvation will teach you to value each moment and use technology as a tool, not a dependency. Let this become your 8th action. Make digital fasting a daily ritual. Find power in disconnection, in the silence and clarity that come from the absence of distraction, and use that stillness to reconnect with your inner self. Now, we move to your 9th action, to control complaints. One of the greatest trials for the modern Stoic. Complaining is the easy reaction to difficulty and disappointment. But every complaint is a missed opportunity, either to act, to change the situation, or to accept what cannot be changed. The 9th action I propose is to live 30 days without complaining. During this time, become a mindful observer of your words and thoughts. Train your mind to search for solutions, calm, and perspective instead of reacting with negativity. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control what happens around us, but we can always control how we respond. Complaining is an impulsive reaction, a surrender of your inner power to the outside world. To take control of your attitude does not mean ignoring problems or tolerating injustice. It means that, instead of complaining, you choose action or acceptance with clarity and purpose. For the next 30 days, observe every moment you feel the urge to complain. Pause and ask yourself, can I change this? If yes, then act. If not, accept it peacefully. This constant practice will build resilience within you and reshape how you interact with the world. Instead of becoming a victim of circumstances, you will become their master. A life without complaints also strengthens your relationships. People will begin to see in you someone who faces difficulty with calm and strength. You will become a source of stability. What does it mean to live with intention? It means that energy you once wasted on complaints will now fuel change, growth, and conscious acceptance. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but consistent effort. There will be moments when you slip, when the habit of complaining sneaks in. Don't punish yourself. Observe it, learn from it, and return to your path. This challenge isn't about suppressing emotion, but about redirecting it toward higher discipline. That is your 9th action. 30 days of no complaints. 30 days of conscious emotional control. By the end, you'll see that the power to change your life was never in your words, it was in your choices. Are you ready to embrace that power? Become the example of stability and self-mastery. And now, the 10th action. Set a clear intention every morning. Each new day is a blank canvas, and the 10th action you must commit to is this. Every morning, establish a clear intention. You may not control everything the day brings, but you can always choose how you will meet it. A daily intention is your compass. It keeps you steady in the chaos and reminds you why you do what you do. Don't leave your day to chance. Shape it with clarity. Upon waking, take a few minutes to ask yourself what you want to achieve and whether your actions will align with your values and goals. It might be a disciplined act, a gesture of kindness, or simply maintaining composure in difficult moments. Your intention doesn't need to be grand, it just needs to matter to you. Write it down if you must. And when obstacles appear, return to it. Remind yourself why you're here. A clear intention allows you to move forward with confidence, because when you know what you're aiming for, nothing can shake your focus. If you want to achieve your goal, you will not let desires or procrastination take control of you, because you are guided by a clear purpose. Practicing this is the essence of Stoicism: to act with intention, to live with purpose, and to own each moment, even on the hard days when everything seems to go against you. Your daily intention becomes your anchor. Check whether your actions align with it. And if they don't punish yourself. Correct your course and try again the next day. This daily habit will make you more conscious of your path and more focused on the direction you are taking. Align your actions with your values. Let it remind you that every day matters and that every choice carries weight. If your intention is to become better, more compassionate, or more disciplined, then every small action contributes to who you are becoming. Govern your days, take control, determine your intention, and live by it. Begin your 10th action. Start every morning with intention. Do it with conviction, and with the understanding that every day is a new chance to grow, to live intentionally, to act with purpose, and to become the example of someone who truly owns themselves. Be ready to start each day knowing exactly where you're headed. Now, the 11th action. Become a mentor to someone else. This step is only for those who have completed the first 10 actions. Mentoring demands a commitment, both to your own growth and to the values you teach. You cannot guide others on a path you haven't walked yourself. If you've lived out discipline, purpose, and resilience, then you're ready to become a mentor. The knowledge, strength, and wisdom you've gained are not meant to stay hidden. They must be shared. The Stoic does not seek greatness for himself alone. He wants to contribute to the well-being of others. Lead not by preaching, but by being the example. Find someone you can guide. It could be a friend, colleague, family member, or someone facing struggles you've already overcome. The key is a sincere commitment to being a mentor, because collective growth matters as much as personal growth. Mentoring demands patience, empathy, and dedication. It's not about imposing your beliefs, but about listening, understanding, and offering your experience when it is needed. The Stoic understands that every person has their own path and pace. Your role is to shine a light on that path, to walk with them, and help them take steps with more confidence. As a mentor, you will also be tested. Your discipline and wisdom will be constantly reflected in what you say and how you act. Every piece of advice, every word of encouragement will remind you of your own principles. Mentoring is not just helping another, it is also a constant reminder that you are not alone, and that your journey has value when it is shared. The process won't always be easy. There will be disappointments, moments when it seems your efforts are not enough. But remember, change takes time. Some seeds bloom fast, others take years. But every mentoring act has the power to create deep and lasting transformation. This is your 11th action. Find someone who needs guidance and become their mentor. Do it with humility, with empathy, and with a true commitment. In this process, you will not only help another person, you will grow even further yourself. We grow best when we share the best of who we are. Are you ready to lead others on the path of growth and transformation? Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you've watched everything, write in the comments, "I am Stoic," our secret sign, so we know you are a true student of Stoicism. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if it resonated with you. See you in the next one, and remember, always keep growing from within.